Father's Day is around the corner, and there is not a better time to talk about how we can reframe the narrative of black fatherhood. Media often portrays black fathers in a negative light, depicting black men as deadbeat dads, when in fact, there are countless examples of black men proving this to be false. In fact, a 2013 CDC study found that black fathers were the most involved with children, no matter if they lived with the children or not. Compared to fathers from other ethnicities, it's simply not close. To talk about this and much more is Jeff Johnson. He's the host of Men Thrive podcast, chief dad of Journesy, and most importantly, a father of 5. That means he busy all the time. Good to see you, my brother.
What's up, man? You knew me when I didn't have that many.
Right, that's what I was really thinking. I wasn't gonna say. I'm watching the numbers add up, man. I'm like, man. You're a brave brother,
but
man.
it's crazy, Mark,
let's talk about
because like you and I both know a lot of guys, and I don't know many black men that aren't attempting to be engaged in their children's life, even in their imperfection. And so I'm so glad for you to lift those numbers that talk about the fact that black dads statistically are actually more involved because Mark, black dads actually are the ones who are like, I'm not gonna be that dude. I'm in some cases, I'm not going to be my father. I'm not going to be what he didn't do. I'm not going to be how he didn't show up. And even for those of us like you and I who had dads that we adored, we realized what they didn't know was possible. And as a result, what we need to do to show up better. So I think black men in many cases have more of a fatherhood chip on their shoulder that says, I'm not going out like that. But we just don't hear the stories enough of the daily in and outs of what black dads are doing. We often just hear that historic kind of narrative about what black fathers don't do.
So where does it come from? If we are here doing the work, black non-custodial fathers are more involved in their children's life than anybody else. If our actions contradict the narrative, why is the narrative so persistent on TV, film, music, everywhere?
It's a couple of reasons, because one, we recognize that there have been, and listen, I'm gonna be very honest with you, there have been too many black women that have not had the kind of relationship with black fathers that they wanted to have. And I think black women in a lot of ways create a very powerful narrative about what they've been through. And as black men who are conscientious about where our sisters have been, we have to be honest about the fact that we haven't always been the men that we've wanted to be. Unfortunately, what happens is the negative narrative often has the louder voice. And so while there are brothers that have not shown up, while there are brothers that have not been involved, the brothers who have been, the brothers who do show up, the brothers that have a vision for fatherhood that they want to be, they don't get the ink, they don't get the press, they don't get the storytelling, they don't get the narrative. And so it's not that there isn't a level of truth to both. It's that one gets a hell of a lot more ink and more story than the other one does.
Talk to me about Men Thrive. In Journesy, are these your ways of trying to push back against that?
Man, listen, I'll be very honest with you, Mark. I ain't trying to change nobody's narrative. I'm trying to change men. And the reality is I want to aggressively love on black men. And so Journesy, which is the fusion of journey and legacy, is about how could we create an organization that was about celebrating the unique journey that every black dad was on to create legacy for his children. And we started off by creating a dad bag. I mean, we wanted, like, I've been a dad for 22 years, and I was like, I don't know a product that was created specifically for me. And so we created a dad bag that was specifically for black dads. We literally created a message inside of it for every black dad. And we created a community that was about, listen, we know that dads know 2 things. They know one thing that they do really, really well, and they know a bunch of things that they want to learn. And how can we create a community that's dedicated to that? Men Thrive is about, and Mark, you know this because I hear you talking about it regularly, that black men have the lowest life expectancy of any demographic in our community. You and I both lost our dads. I lost my dad in the 60s. And we have the highest levels of toxic stress, highest levels of anxiety. We have the highest rates of attempted suicide, increased levels of attempted suicide, and we die from things that are incredibly preventable. And so Men Thrive was about how do we create a community that's about expanding the life expectancy of Black men by reducing stress and anxiety, by creating communities of accountability, and by creating coaching that's around self mastery, so that we can see brothers in real ways disrupting some of the behavioral health realities that reduce our life. And man, I had a brother. I had a brother once. We were at the club, 41 years old, and something was wrong with him. I'm like, bruh, like what's going on with you? He's like, Jeff, there's never been a man in my family that has lived longer than 41.
Wow.
And too many of us that are in places where 40, 50s, and 60s are what we view as the aspirational level of our life. And that is ridiculous. And it shouldn't be our reality.
Jeff, one of the things that we have to navigate as Black men are these ideas around masculinity. You know, how emotionally available we can be, how vulnerable we can be, how present they can be. They inform how we do fatherhood. So how have you navigated some of that stuff?
Man, terribly. If I'm honest, it's one of those things that I continue to attempt to learn. I remember I used to have this thing with my daughter. I'm a crib to college dad. I've got 22, 19, 18, 4, and 2. And Madison, who was my firstborn, is my only daughter. And I remember we used to have this mantra where I used to say, you're smart, you're strong, and you're a soldier. And I never forget Mark, her saying to me, she might have been 5 years old one day, and I'm pushing her on something. And I said, baby, tell me who you are. She said, I know, Daddy, I'm smart, I'm strong, and I'm a soldier. She said, but sometimes I just want to be a little girl. And I'm like, oh, like, and I recognize in that moment, man, that as much as sometimes we're preparing our babies with our trauma versus preparing our babies with their future. And so I think so much of you and I have faced as Black men is we were told somewhere that the highest level of our masculinity was being stoic and in turn unhuman. And so on one end, I can't be sad because that makes me look weak. I can't cry because that makes me look like a punk. I can't, but what's crazy, man, I can't be too happy because then I look goofy. Or I can't be too excited because I'm supposed to look like I've been there before. And some people call that toxic masculinity. I just call it white supremacy that often cases is manifest in antiquated cultural value proposition that says that what makes us strong is us not feeling. And the reality is we are our strongest when we are most in tune with what we feel. That doesn't mean that we're controlled by our emotions, but it does mean we acknowledge them. And as a dad, I promised my daughter as well as my sons that I would not only push their logic, but I would use my heart to see who they were. And there are days when I do that well, and I think there's days when I do that terribly.
Man, I think you're right. And I think that's all of us at our best and at our worst, you know. And I think one of the challenges is the way that we've been taught that manhood works, the way that we are taught masculinity works, this idea of how to be strong and that being strong is always the best thing you're supposed to be. It not only hurts us in all the ways you talked about, it also compromises our ability to love other people well. What's been the biggest tool, what's been the biggest asset that you've picked up that has allowed you to love people well?
Man, you and I talked about this before. It's like it's like at the end of every hood movie, it's the OG telling the youngin, you go back, man, and tell them that the way we learned this was wrong. And it's like at some point we got to have that proverbial moment with all of us. And you and I have talked about this. I think the thing that has helped me the most is the women in my life, and not romantically. It was like it's the platonic relationships with women, the cultural relationship with sisters, that has provided me with a level of context, not for me to define my masculinity, because I had a daddy, I had a grandfather, and I was able to see the good and the bad and the unknown in them. I was able to see the greatness and the flaws in them. But it was this ability to have platonic relationships with women who weren't speaking to me because they was trying to get with me. And I wasn't having conversations with them because I was trying to get with them, that allowed me to have a context of, I think, the feminine understanding of nurture that I didn't innately understand as a man. And in understanding what my nurture looked like as a man, I was able as a dad, and I had a loving dad. Like, many of you who follow me know that I constantly talk about how my dad hugged me and kissed me. But my dad also, there were things that he didn't know. And so I think that one thing, Marc, was, what does nurturing look like for me? Because I knew how to prepare. I knew how to build strength in. I knew how to challenge my babies to be logical, but there was a nurturing sometimes that was missing in me. And I got that more from the sisters in my life than I did from the brothers.
Wow. So your narrative is an important one, because I think sometimes we think there's either good dads and bad dads, and we don't think about it as a journey. Again, that idea of journacy is important, right? Because the journey part of it is that you don't start where you end up, and you keep going, you keep growing, and you keep learning. And we lean on each other for it. I mean, I think that's a part of it too. And I got about a minute left, but we lean on each other. Who do you lean on for advice?
You, the men that are in my circle, and I think that's the thing, Marc. Right? I'm not looking for perfection in the men in my circle. I'm looking for honesty, and you never lie to me. And the other brothers in my circle don't lie to me, and they tell me the truth about who they are, and they tell me the truth about who I am. And so I'm not looking for brothers who think they're perfect. I'm looking for brothers who are like, my dad was such a dope dad, Marc, because he gave me something that he didn't receive, not knowing how to give it. He just showed up every day. And so I'm attempting to show up every day, not knowing everything I'm supposed to know as a dad, just giving what I can, and being willing to fail big. Because when I fail big, that means I've been courageous as a daddy. And my babies appreciate me for it.
A lot of us, I know your father passed away. My father passed away 6 months ago. And so this will be my first Father's Day without him. How do you as child, I know how you approach Father's Day as father, but how do you navigate it as child, especially when that person's passed away?
Thank you, Dad, because I know that dude with me. Like, I know that his passing was an elevation of our relationship. And while I can't feel him physically, I feel him emotionally, I feel him spiritually, and I'm blessed to have had that relationship with my dad. But even for those brothers who I talked to, who felt like they dad, it wasn't until he passed that I realized that he was in my life to teach me what I could be in spite of him. And so all of our daddies teach us something. And when they transition to that other place, they continue to be with us, sometime in a more perfect way than they could ever be with us when they were here.
Wow.
And so I feel that, brother, man, every single place I go. And I'm thankful for my father's presence in the spiritual realm, because he could be something for me there that he didn't know how to be in the physical.